Welcome to Happy Valley, home of the Penn State Nittany Lions and one of the most passionate fan bases in all of college football. And the Nittany Lions will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Wolverines offense will take the first swing of the game. And there he is. To this team's fans, he is a heroic figure. He is the guy who can lead them to the promised land.
This guy has been in big games, in big moments, and he's delivered for his football team. It never seems like a situation is just too big for him. This obviously is a huge game. I cannot wait to see this guy compete.
He makes a catch. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. And the Wolverines will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on once. Makes a move. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Nittany Lions offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And if these two guys wind up getting matched up, David, we'll see what wins, speed or force.
Yeah, and you love to be physical and set the tone, and this linebacker does that consistently. Now, Jesse, keeping up with the speed on the other side, that's a different animal.
Might be different, but we're going to see this receiver work underneath on some drag routes. You better be careful. You do not want to get caught in the wash against this linebacker.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Well, how about that? They turn around and hand it off to the big fella, and he's able to get the first down. Nice play.
Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle. The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. The jet sweep pass.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
And the ball is free on the pitch. Now the defense has got it, and they're going the other way. Flying out to the left. And after the interception, able to get it in plus territory, taking it back to the 41. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it. You can hear it. Sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge. The defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Going to the running game. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. And the Nittany Lions took those plain headgears, got their blocks, and picked up the first down.
Yeah, and those headgears are a staple, aren't they, of college football? I know exactly what you're talking about, those beautiful helmets. They don't change very much, very traditional. Penn State keeps it simple. Being traditional, running the football.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run?
Oh, look out! They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
This running back is so dangerous. He's going to hurt you running the ball, but they find creative ways to get him the ball in the passing game as well. Beautiful job setting up the screen. He was acting as if he was blocking, let the defender run right by him, and then he made magic happen after he had the ball in his hands.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Movement here from the tight end. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. Huge play in the red zone. Third and goal coming up. They'll keep it on the ground. And the defense drags him down.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
To the air, it's Finley. The incomplete pass, fourth down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down, they were ready for the pass, and you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play, and now their offense is coming on the field.
Here's the handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Encroachment, defense. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. They'll keep it on the ground. Burrows his way for a couple. He's out to the 8. Third and short. They've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Wolverines send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets it away from his own end zone. He gets a block. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession.
They'll line up for a second down play. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit.
He's got it. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. The Nittany Lions are flying down the field. Turning to the running game on first and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Defense trying to come up with a stop on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. They'll try to tack one more on their score.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot.
And the pass hits, picked off. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Offense working from the pistol. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off with the score from the 4.
14, Michigan, 0.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Returner is brought down at the 47. And your Penn State Nittany Lions will take over.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Fires to the tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, we clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
They'll try the right side. Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
And you give it to the big boy. I like that. Those guys are really stout. They're usually not very tall, thick as can be, used to hitting linebackers. That's what they chew on linebackers for a living. I love when you
just destroying his way through the field. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Here's 1st and goal, and a touchdown here might put this thing out of reach by halftime. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
I think the quarterback's got to do a better job with his eyes, guys. He's already been picked off twice in this game, and that one got swatted away. He's telegraphing where he's throwing the football, and it's making life really hard on him.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Defense doing a great job watching the quarterback's eyes and breaking on the ball. They already have 2 picks in the game, and they swat that one away. They are doing an awesome job in coverage.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Quarterback checking the play. He'll come out throwing on first down. Feeling some heat. And there was nowhere to go for this his quarterback, and down he goes.
You want to change some of this bad luck you've had so far around? Get after the quarterback and get his butt on the ground. Nice job by the defense. This game ain't over. It's still the first half. This is a good start.
To the air. It's Finley. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. Comes out throwing on first down. Buys a little extra time. At the 20, he's got space. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and then the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He's going to pass on second down. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And the big fella runs right down the middle of the field, runs the post route. You could tell quarterback blocked into him, throws it up high, lets him catch the football, use his big body to kind of fend off the defenders and get in the end zone for 6.
He'll bring it back looking for help. And the returner is stopped. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what a pleasure it's been to watch these two teams thus far. They're in Happy Valley. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down for this offense. They'll run the option. Quick toss. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
And here comes the offense on second down. Wide out in motion. Back to throw, it's Finley. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Wide open downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. The short hand. It's Petty.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
They'll run it from the gun. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
Well, when the offense goes empty, that triggers the defense to want to blitz. The linebacker came that time. They couldn't get him blocked, and down goes the QB.
That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
This is a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Trying play action. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. The Wolverines will punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
It is a valuable tool to have a quarterback that can extend a play like that. But sometimes you're smart to be check down Charlie and just take something easy and not invite disaster.
Because when you roll out, you're cutting the field in half, right? The defense starts to run from one side to where you're rolling out to. The field.
Nothing but green ahead. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Touchdown, Penn State! And the punishment has been extended. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. And he's coming out of the end zone. Smashes through. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety. So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20. Secures it at the 30. Nice return there, and he'll be dragged down at the 34. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Puts him in the spinner and moves on. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it and get a first down.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Finds the tight end. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
They'll make the stop at the 42. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down.
Offensively, are you going to take 4 to 6 every play? Yes, please. Sign me up for that. I'm going to take that every single time. Great job by the offense. Staying patient, staying true to who they are. You want to run the football. You want to be physical. You want to establish yourself. Check, check, check.
And oh, did they know that one was coming. They'll knock him down in the backfield.
Hey, man, offensively, you just got to know when the play is over, and you got to live to play the next down. That was not a good decision there by the ball carrier. He had a chance to just go down when that play was over. Instead, he tries to do something too heroic, and the offense sustains a massive loss.
Pulls it in. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. And the Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. They'll put the tight end in motion. They'll go to the ground. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. This offense has a 2nd down play. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. 2nd down here as they go back to work after the break. Looking to throw, it's Finley. Looking for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Play number 9 on this drive. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Petty. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. The Nittany Lions will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And the pummeling has started. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency there.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Looking to go up top on first down. They're setting up the screen. Oh, how did you make that move? Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. A new set of downs after the completion.
That's a first down for the offense.
They'll throw it on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. It's on target and complete. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Quarterback empties his backfield. Going up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, he'll fire. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Wolverines line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back up.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. What can they pull out of the playbook here on second and long from the 17? They'll run play action. And that ball is picked off. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always, always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Motion from the offense. On second down, they'll take to the air. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you get destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over. Move it behind some play.
The expressway is wide open. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets him up, makes the big play out to the right.
They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
The outstanding game has taken care of the football. Now, late in the game, you got the lead. That first down.
Touchdown, Penn State! And the stomping has commenced. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Line gets set, first down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Finds his big tight end. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, or he's...
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
If your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Wolverines will call on their punt team.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. Back to pass, it's Finley. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And the defense gets the big 3rd down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on 4th down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the single back. Fights off a defender.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like, when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this.
He'll take a shot. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Bringing it back. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. They'll throw it on 1st down. Setting up the screen. He makes the stop, and a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going